Hey, what is up guys, and welcome for one and probably the most broken build for Wulong. The final DLC for the game has been released, and boy oh boy, it came with one of the most powerful great sets that we have ever seen. You can just see from the gameplay how broken this set really is. I can literally one-shot almost all the bosses in the game. No kidding, as soon as they spawn, and bam, they're dead. Never have you been able to come close to killing anything so quickly in this game. We all know the Ling Bao set has been the go-to since the start of the game, but this is just on a whole nother level. With this set and using the new stratagems, we make an amazing combo that gives us the result that you're seeing here. It's a very high risk for high reward build. It's so strong that even if we are over 30 morale lower than the bosses, you can still easily get the kill, making it one of the strongest builds to beat the 1000 mile journey on the highest +3 difficulty. It's truly amazing. So now let's get right into the build. Firstly, looking at the armor set that we are using, we are going to be using the new Pangu's Grace. This set bonus is very unique, and what this does is you will gain the effect of Pangu's creation of the world effect after a certain amount of time passes if you don't do any attacks. You will know when you see this little face mask or skull icon or whatever it is. While this is active, if you perform your spirit attack, which is your heavy attack, it will deplete all of your spirit. Then you will deal damage based on the amount of spirit that you consumed. The more spirit that you have when using this, the harder you will hit. As you can see, if you have full spirit and your setup is correct, you can easily one-shot almost all the enemies that spawn. In the 1000 mile journey, when there are multiple bosses, they can easily get one-shot one after another. To make this possible, we use the new stratagems, both of which work so well together. Firstly, we have the focused fever. When you use this, you will reduce your morale rank by 2, but in return it will fill up your spirit entirely. And then we have the last stand, one of the best stratagems in the game, especially for melee builds. With this, we can go all the way down to 1 HP, and in return we will get full invincibility for around 5 or so seconds. Why this is so damn strong is because of the one stat that you can add on your weapon, which is the damage bonus based on the percentage of your lost HP. And since we are at 1 HP, we're getting the biggest boost in damage ever, a whopping 99% increase. This is what makes you one-shot almost everything in the game. Even if you don't get the setup correct and can't get the kill in one hit, the following martial art will definitely end it. So as for the weapon itself, we use the melee cord straight saber. We use this one because of the high damage bonus from wood and fire virtues. We already need fire to be at 150 to use this set, so this weapon works great. You can easily get this from the Xiao Yu boss fight from the second expansion. Also, the reason we use the saber weapon is because of the Moonbreak martial art. This is a very strong skill to use against those smaller mobs, and it's very useful at breaking bosses' spirit as well. I have mine at +18, so a fully upgraded weapon will make you a lot stronger. So for the rest of your weapons and ranged weapons, it doesn't matter at all, as all you need to focus on is getting that grace set bonuses. For the armor, I still prefer to run a heavy armor just for those mob fights. You won't be using your main grace set abilities on every single enemy, only when you encounter a boss or anything else it may be. For this build, 6-star gear will be essential. Anything below that may not give you the same result, but 6-star will be what you will need. Anything more will be a bonus. But for the stats, you will need melee attack damage to in general boost all the damage that we deal with our melee attacks. This is the one stat you will need in your premium slot. Then we have morale rank points gained. If you haven't played in a while or just getting back in, getting a high morale rank is very crucial to winning, especially if you plan on doing the 1000 mile journey at the highest difficulty. Those are the actual 2 important stats that you will need. Rest you can add whatever you like. I went with adding in spirit gain on deflecting and spirit defense. You can go with whatever you like, so it's up to you. For your accessories, go with attack power. I haven't gotten the best of them, but it's still good enough for this build. And as for your spells, the only real ones that you need is amplified damage and the focused zone. Rest can be anything that you choose, as long as you have those 2, it doesn't matter at all. Looking at the virtue points, we have gone fully into wood, so you can get increased duration on all of our spells and higher spirit defense. Then fully into fire because we needed to use the set. And then finally get a few in earth and metal. just so we get reduced costs on our spells and makes it easier to carry that heavy armor. And that is basically it for the build, guys. It's absolutely ridiculous just how powerful this set really is. With the correct setup and using the stratagems, we can easily deal with any boss. Even the tougher ones like the Gang Ning fight, who are very heavily resistant to melee attacks, can still get 2-shot. Your damage numbers will always easily reach in tens of thousands. Plus, you don't have to be at low HP to be strong. Even at full HP, you will do quite a good amount of damage. If you by chance do end up using all of your charges on your stratagems, you can still be fine. Cause in some cases, enemies spawn and they quickly dodge out of the way, and if you miss, then your set's abilities won't recharge for some time. So your martial arts will come in handy in those situations. When playing with the build, just make sure that you always have on amplified damage and or whatever other spells that you wish to go with. Then if you're fighting bosses, quickly go in and place the focus zone and then use your stratagems. Just try and see who you're fighting. If they move around a lot, wait until they come to you to attack, otherwise you will miss and the charges will get wasted. Other than that, just try to make sure you're at the exact spawn point. It is best to attack as soon as they spawn to avoid them teleporting and jumping away. I hope you all enjoyed the build and found it helpful. This set is surely one and if not the strongest in the game. Right now there's nothing that can contend with just the sheer damage that this set offers. What did you guys think of the build? Let me know if you're enjoying the DLC. I will catch you all next time.